his kick is right there. It's good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A toss left, Mixon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 180. Nice up. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
They go play action with Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Field goal's all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple big complete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And that is taken in by Njoku. Touchdown! David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5. Yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Got a man open, it's Chase.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone. Timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running left, it's Mixon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
On 3rd down, Burrow. With slant caught by Chase. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. Now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense a lot extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 37.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
Mixon with a 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
105 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 17-10 score.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Mayfield down. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Steps away to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Buying time to his left.
There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far, and here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And this one is right through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11 mighty.
Now Joe Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 180. 180.
A handoff, running left, Mixon, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Bengals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Here's Kevin Huber now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So what a call there. They get 9 on the fake punt and a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Mixon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
On 2. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 12. 43. Check 12. All day, dog. Rush in.
Now Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Jamar Chase.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
He's going to let one fly for Tate.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Gainwell, and from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up.
And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's taken down inside the 30. Well, I know it points to this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? Adding practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
The win gets them back over 5. At 5-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the turnaround hasn't